There is something special about watching a mom slow down, enjoy the moment, and simply have fun with her kids. And that is exactly the energy Kandi Burruss brought to London. Kandi recently shared a series of beautiful vacation photos from the UK, and instead of giving fans another glamorous red carpet moment, she gave them something much more personal, a glimpse into a family adventure. In her caption, Kandi said she was being a real tourist with Ace Tucker and Blaze Tucker out there in the London streets. And honestly, the pictures tell the story perfectly. This was not just about checking famous places off a travel list. It looked like one of those trips where the little moments become the memories everybody talks about later. And London gave this family plenty to remember. From Big Ben to the River Thames to sightseeing around some of the city's most recognizable landmarks, Kandi and the kids looked like they were fully embracing the experience. One of the sweetest photos shows Kandi posing with Ace and Blaze in front of the iconic London skyline. The kids are standing beside their mom, taking in the sights, while Kandi keeps things comfortable and casual in a sporty navy outfit. It is a completely different side of celebrity life, because when people think about Kandi Burruss, they often think about entertainment, music, business, fashion, and all the big moments that come with being a longtime public figure. But here, there is no stage, there is no microphone, there is no business meeting. There is just mom, her kids, and a beautiful day in London. And sometimes, those are the moments that mean the most. The family photos also show just how much fun the kids were having. Blaze appears in several of the pictures, rocking a pink and purple look, while Ace brings his own personality to the trip. The kids are smiling, posing, exploring, and clearly enjoying the chance to experience London together. And that's what makes this vacation feel so relatable. Sure, this is a celebrity family, but the basic experience is something almost every parent understands. You travel somewhere new with your kids, and suddenly everything becomes an adventure. A famous landmark becomes a photo opportunity, a boat ride becomes a memory, a meal becomes a story, and even something as simple as getting ice cream can become one of the highlights of the entire trip. And honestly, judging by these photos, Blaze definitely found a way to enjoy the food. One picture shows her sitting inside a restaurant, smiling while holding an ice cream cone. There's even a little bit of ice cream around her mouth. And honestly, that might be one of the most genuine pictures from the entire vacation. It's not perfectly posed, it's not overly polished, it's just a kid enjoying a treat. Those are the pictures parents end up loving years later. Because when you look back, you don't always remember the perfect poses. You remember the messy ice cream. You remember the laughter. You remember the little faces your kids made. You remember how excited they were when they saw something for the first time. And that's exactly the feeling coming through in Kandi's London photos. There's also something beautiful about seeing children experience a major city like London for the first time, or simply experience it from a different perspective. London is the kind of place where history is everywhere. You can walk down one street and see buildings that have been standing for generations. You can look across the River Thames and see some of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. And for kids, that can be a lot to take in. Kandi's photos show the family around Westminster, with Big Ben standing dramatically behind them. The kids may not fully understand the history attached to every building yet, but they're creating their own memories around those places. And that's what travel can do. It can introduce children to different cultures, different cities, different foods, different people, and different ways of seeing the world. It can make the world feel bigger. And for a parent, watching your kids discover that world can be incredibly rewarding. Kandi's caption was short, but the pictures said so much more. She wrote, "I was being a real tourist today with Ace Tucker and Blaze Tucker out here in the London streets." And honestly, the energy really does feel like that. There's no attempt to make the trip look overly complicated. It's simply sightseeing, taking pictures, eating, walking around, and enjoying time together. One of the standout photos shows Kandi and the kids near the River Thames, with the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben in the background. The sunlight is bright, the sky is blue, and the whole scene has that classic London postcard feeling. But instead of being a generic travel picture, Kandi and the kids are right in the middle of it. They're not just looking at London, they're experiencing London. And that distinction matters. Because family vacations aren't really about the destination, they're about who you're with. You could visit one of the most expensive cities in the world, stay somewhere beautiful, eat at amazing restaurants, and still miss the entire point if you're not present with the people beside you. Kandi's photos feel like she was present. She was enjoying the day. She was taking pictures of her children. She was letting them be kids, and she was making memories along the way. There's also another photo that really captures that feeling. Kandi is standing with the children, and the three of them are looking towards the River Thames. Instead of facing the camera, they're looking outward at the city. It almost feels like a snapshot of a family pausing together and taking in the view. That kind of picture can say more than a perfectly staged photo ever could, because everybody is looking at the same thing. Everybody is sharing the same moment, and those shared experiences are what families carry with them. The trip also seems to have included plenty of classic tourist activities. The photos show Kandi outside the London dungeon, where she poses with a big smile, wearing a sporty outfit and sunglasses. And that's another reminder that celebrity vacations can still involve the same kinds of tourist stops that regular families enjoy. Sometimes you just want to see the attraction. Sometimes you want the funny picture. Sometimes you want to walk into a place and say, okay, let's see what this is about. And honestly, judging by Kandi's expression, she was definitely having a good time. The London trip also gave the kids an opportunity to see some of the city's famous landmarks up close. There's something about seeing a landmark in person that a photograph can't completely capture. You can watch Big Ben hundreds of times online, but standing there and looking up at it is different. You can watch videos of the River Thames, but standing beside the water and watching the boats pass is different. You can see London in movies, television shows, and travel videos, but actually walking through those streets gives the experience a completely different feeling. And for kids, those experiences can stick. They may forget the exact date. They may forget what restaurant they ate at. They may even forget some of the places they visited. But they might remember walking beside their mom in London. They might remember seeing Big Ben. They might remember laughing together. They might remember getting ice cream. They might remember looking out over the Thames. And years from now, those memories can become priceless. That's one of the reasons family travel photos hit differently. They're not just pictures, they become little time capsules. You can look at a picture years later and suddenly remember exactly how the day felt. You remember the weather, you remember what everybody was wearing, you remember where you were standing, you remember what your kids looked like before they grew another few inches. And for parents, that can be incredibly emotional. Because children don't stay little forever. One day they're holding your hand in London, then suddenly they're teenagers, then they're adults with lives and schedules of their own. So when you see Kandi taking these moments with Ace and Blaze, there's something bigger underneath the vacation photos. It's time, it's family, it's making memories while you can. And that's probably why so many people can connect with these kinds of celebrity posts. Of course, Kandi's fashion deserves a little attention. For the sightseeing portion of the trip, she kept things relaxed and practical, wearing a navy tracksuit-style outfit with bright yellow detailing, paired with a cropped white top. It's the kind of look that makes sense when you're walking around a city all day, comfortable enough for sightseeing but still stylish enough for those spontaneous family photos. And Kandi knows how to make casual fashion look intentional. The sunglasses, the handbag, the curls, the coordinated colors, everything comes together without looking like she tried too hard. Meanwhile, the kids have their own individual styles. Blaze's pink and purple outfit gives the pictures a playful pop of color. Ace keeps his look casual and comfortable. And together, the family looks coordinated without looking like they're wearing matching uniforms. That's another thing that makes the photos feel natural. Everybody gets to be themselves. There's also something refreshing about the fact that Kandi's post is centered around her children rather than simply herself. She could have posted a series of glamorous London selfies. Instead, some of the most memorable images are of the kids. That tells you something about the purpose of the trip. This was family time. And sometimes the best vacations are the ones where the camera is mostly pointed towards the people you love. There is a bigger conversation here too, about what it means to create experiences for your children. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can't buy back time. It can't recreate a childhood moment once it's gone. It can't make a child feel the exact same excitement they felt when they saw a famous landmark for the first time. That's why experiences can be so meaningful. A family trip becomes more than a vacation. It becomes a chapter. And Kandi's London adventure looks like one of those chapters. A chapter filled with sunshine, sightseeing, food, laughter, and plenty of pictures. One of the most touching parts is seeing Kandi standing with both kids near the Thames while the city stretches out behind them. It's a simple image, but there's a sense of togetherness in it.
Mom and her kids standing in one of the most famous cities in the world, taking a moment to look around. That's the kind of picture that doesn't need a complicated caption. The image speaks for itself. And for Kandi, moments like these come after years of working, creating, building businesses, entertaining audiences, and navigating life in the public eye. That makes the quiet family moments even more valuable, because behind every public appearance, there's still a person who wants to spend time with the people closest to her. And behind every celebrity story, there's often a very ordinary human story. A mother wants her children to have beautiful memories. A mother wants her kids to experience new places. A mother wants to see them smile. And sometimes she wants to be a tourist right alongside them. And that's exactly what Kandi appears to be doing in London. She's not trying to make the trip overly complicated. She's simply enjoying the streets, enjoying the sights, and enjoying her children. And honestly, that's a pretty beautiful day.